last night when I pulled into the spot where we're camping out in the northern Sierra Nevada wilderness, I saw this rock that looked like it'd be perfect for having breakfast because I got here kind of late last night, like right around sunset. So I didn't really do much exploring out here, but I saw this rock and thought this would be the perfect spot to have breakfast in the morning, as long as we can make it up there with breakfast in our hands. Oh, this would be a sick tent camping spot. Set up right here. You got your own personal bench. You get a panoramic view of the surrounding Sierra Nevada mountain range. Got the moon up there. Van over there. Sun over there. And if this is your first time on this channel, my name is Ryan. I live in the back of that van that's parked over there, and I've done so for the last 3 years, traveling around America, showing everything that it has to offer. So today, we are in Northern California in the Sierra Nevada mountain range, where we've been for quite a while, trying to avoid the heat down in the valley, because it's about 110 degrees down in the valley. But up here, it's like 80 during the day, 65 at night, so not bad. But we are staying up here in the mountains and driving over to a place that I've never been before, Lake Tahoe, because I have heard nothing but good things about it. It's supposed to be a pretty cool mountain town on the border of California and Nevada. But this breakfast has been kind of my go-to for the past like 4 or 5 days, since I'm trying to really get a little bit leaner over the next few months. And it might not look like it, but this breakfast has 60 grams of protein and only 460 something calories. Egg whites, protein chips, which are actually so good in my opinion. I use them to eat my eggs, and it's delicious. It's so crazy. Nature will always find a way. This tree sprouted in between these two rocks to put roots under it to go all the way over here into another part of the rock. Oh. Breakfast was delicious, but we must head back and leave because I want to spend most of the day out in Tahoe. It is time to get out of here. Also, since I've been in the mountains so much, I've just decided not to put my Starlink away anymore because I have to pull it out almost every night in order to have any kind of service where I'm at. So my new system is to just leave everything all plugged in. Basically what I've been doing is just sticking it up here and just kind of leaving it in the front seat. So that way it makes takedown and setup like a billion times easier. But we got about an hour drive into town, and the road getting up into this campsite was not the best. Oh, but that's the type of stuff I'm talking about that my van would not like very much if I drove over. We're back. It's hot out. We are currently at America's largest alpine lake, Lake Tahoe. And interestingly enough, when I looked up whether that was a fact, if this is the largest alpine lake in the entirety of North America, I found out that what makes it an alpine lake is that it's above 5,000 feet, which makes sense because it's an alpine mountain lake. But we are currently at 6,225 feet, which is nice because it's nice and hot during the day, and it'll be nice and cool when we go to bed tonight. But we just finished at the gym, got myself a day pass at Anytime Fitness. I do have a Planet Fitness membership, but there is no Planet Fitnesses in Lake Tahoe, sadly. So I had to pay $15 for a day pass for this Anytime Fitness, but they did have showers there. I have decided not to take a shower because we are at the largest alpine lake in America. And instead, we're gonna go find a swimming spot and jump in the lake for a shower. I did not realize how bad parking was in Tahoe in the summer. I drove by like 3 spots that apparently you need a reservation for to even park at. But luckily I travel with my trusty e-bike. So instead of a 1.5 mile hike down to the beach, it's only a 5-10 minute e-bike ride. which is nice. So with that, let's hit the road. It's a beautiful day out. It's crazy how blue that water is. Alrighty. And we made it. This is, well, you can't see it right now, but this is called Hidden Beach. So we're gonna go shower off. So there we go. This is it. Look how blue that water is. That's crazy. And I find it so interesting about Lake Tahoe specifically. As you can see how clear the water is. It looks like you're in the Bahamas. But the water here is so clear and clean, about 99.994% pure, which means it's purer than most drinking water or bottled water. So you can drink right from this lake. I actually can't wait to hop in for a swim because it looks so nice. This is incredible how blue it is. And it's just beautiful out here with the mountains in the background and everything. Can't see how it can get much better. And the way that they test kind of how clear water is, at least in the scientific community, is they use this thing called a Secchi disc, which is essentially just a white disc that they lower down into the water and then wait for it to disappear. And however far down they can see it is how they test the clarity of the water. And in the 1960s, they could see down 102 feet into this water, which is absolutely crazy for a lake this size. But I recently went snorkeling with my girlfriend when I was back home. So I brought a snorkel so we can see how clear it is for ourselves. Let's get it. Ooh, that feels so good. All right, let's get it. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to hear me because I've never used the GoPro in the water, but this is crazy. I've never seen water this clear. I've never been to the tropics. All right, I can stand here on this boulder just offshore, but it's pretty crazy how clear this water is. It feels nice to take a bath. And it definitely is a bath because this water is 99% pure, so it's probably cleaner than most tap water would get me. I don't see any fish though, which is weird. I want to see if I can get on top of this rock somehow. It's slippery getting up here, but this is spectacular. Doesn't get much better. Also, I didn't know that this was a topless allowed area. Gotta be careful where I film. Don't want to expose anybody. It's crazy how you can see the color in the water too, like where it's deeper versus where it's shallower. Maybe that's rocks, I don't really know. I think it might be rocks. But it's just crazy how blue some of these areas are. I see why this place has a lot of tourists that come here. So, I guess the plan now that we're showered off and clean, courtesy of Lake Tahoe, is to head into town and find somewhere to eat because I'm starving. And the coolest thing about this lake is that it is half, or I guess 3/4 in California and 1/4 in Nevada. So right down the center of this lake somewhere, it kind of cuts down the state line of Nevada and shoots out. And there's a town on the other end of this lake called State Line, for obvious reasons. That is the Nevada side, and then you drive to the other side and you're back in California. But the Nevada side has casinos and parties and clubs and whatever else you want to do. And then most of the other sides, like the east and west sides and the north sides by and large, are just all nature. So if you want to be out of nature, you can be out of nature. If you want to be on the lake, you can be on the lake. If you want to be in a pseudo city, you can be in a pseudo city. It's a pretty cool spot. But I think in recent years they've been dealing with a lot of over tourism, so don't let me influence you into coming here. I'm gonna get myself changed. We're heading into town. So we've got a few options with where we can stay in Tahoe. We can stay out in the wilderness, obviously, pretty easily. But I've been doing that for the last 3 weeks. I haven't really been in a town, so I think today we're gonna stealth camp in the city. And there's a few options. There's a Safeway parking lot that supposedly you can stay in overnight, and then there's the casino parking lot. The Safeway is free, but you're in a Safeway. Casino is $25, but you know you're good. You can leave your car there. And I think I'm gonna do that because it just sounds better than staying in a Safeway parking lot for the night. So we're gonna go stay at Harrah's Casino parking lot in Lake Tahoe. I think it's 25, it might be 40, depending, I don't know. There's varying reviews online. Either way, we're about to find out together. So I'll see you guys when we get there. So we've made it to our camp for the night. Got the van right there. This time when I pulled in, it said it was $35 for 24 hours, so that's how much our little camp for the night costs, but it's better than $200 a night for a hotel room, especially since it cools off nicely at night, so there's really no difference for me between parking lot and a hotel room, but I think everything's walkable from here. I'm not too sure how to get there. And I don't even know if you could really call this stealth camping, honestly, because I paid to be here, so I'm allowed to be here. But sometimes it's nice to just pay for the convenience, have a spot, completely locked down, not have to worry about it. I can just hang out in town for the day. Casinos always smell the same. And then come back when I'm done, and I know it's gonna be there. We've made it through without being tempted. I just gotta find some food because I'm starving. But it's crazy, you can actually see the physical contrast between the state line town, which I'm in right now, which is Nevada, and then across this street is California. And obviously only casinos are allowed in Nevada, so the only side that has casinos is the Nevada side, but you're looking at the street. This is California. This is Nevada. So far it's pretty much what you would expect, a bunch of kind of tourist stores selling socks and t-shirts. And I don't know what I'm really in the mood for, so I'm just gonna kind of walk around, orient myself, see what kind of food is around the area, and then we're gonna pick something. I will say that one of the only things that I worry about when I'm filming in public now is people who live on the street, because they tend to see the camera and think that I am some government operative that's out to get them. So those are usually the only people that really kind of will mess with me, but other than that, I don't really mind doing it much anymore. I like to stay away from it if I can, because it's not my favorite thing to do is record in public, but that's the only time I ever have issues is if there's an unhoused person and they see the camera. Maybe we'll come out here and take the gondola tomorrow. It could be fun. I think I saw it running today, so it should, maybe it's just shut off for now. It's too late in the day. Go destroy some kids in mini golf. Show them what a real golfer looks like. Interactive bar and grill. Hello. Is this where I go to get a table?
Yeah, just one?
Yeah, just one. Alright, so this is cool. It's a build your own bowl type of restaurant. I haven't been to one of these in forever. How's it going? Good.
Oh man, nice bowl.
I gotta pack this full as I could. Trying to make the cheese on the burger.
Hey, back to work. Hey!
Appreciate it, thank you. That was sick. It's like dinner and a show. That looks fantastic. Beautiful. This is like the perfect spot to come to if you want to hit your protein goals. I can go as many times as I want. 30 bucks. It's pretty good too. Genuinely, how are there able to be two different shops that both, all they sell is like socks with designs on them within a 5-minute walk of one another? How do they both make money? Does not make sense. But walking over to Target, grab some supplies just for the van. Since I'm here, head back, drop them off, and then figure out what we're doing the rest of the night. It's also always so funny walking down the chip aisle at somewhere that's a high elevation because all the chip bags look like they're about to explode. I can't even get it up the shelf. Look at that. And there we go. Got some essentials to the van, just some stuff that I've needed to pick up, and I even got something that's gonna spruce up the van a little bit. New kitchen towels. Makes me feel so grown. No, I like them better spaced. I feel like, you know, you're getting older when stuff like that excites you. Like, I cannot wait until I have a toilet and I get to find something to decorate the back of my toilet with. Like, that will make me feel so grown up as an individual to have like some sort of figure or sculpture or something, like a trinket on my toilet, like on the seat back of it, like some sort of tacky decoration. I don't know why, but I can't wait for that. But we are slowly starting to lose our sunlight. It's almost nighttime out. It's about 8:06 p.m. And today was a pretty long day. It's just starting to cool off, so the van feels nice. I'm gonna stay out of that casino because there's no reason for me to go in there. I'm just gonna lose money and be sad. But I think I'm just going to hang out in the van, maybe watch a movie, maybe play some video games. Because we have to be up early tomorrow, I might try to see if I can sneak into the gym at the casino. Because I know a lot of the traveling gym rats will go to the gym super early tomorrow morning. So I might try to see if I can sneak in behind one of them and get to the gym for free in this hotel. But if not, I can always go back to that Anytime Fitness. Another beautiful day out here in Lake Tahoe, California. We're in Nevada right now. I'm gonna head inside the casino and see if they've got free coffee, because a lot of the times casinos will have free coffee and free sodas just on the casino floor. So the bus came here last night. I didn't even hear that pull in. Alright, so no free coffee. I walked around the entire casino, but there's a Starbucks, so we'll just settle for that today. I actually decided I don't even want a coffee. I'm just going to go to the gym and then take another dip in Lake Tahoe for a shower.
Everybody was coming and playing golf. Because every other day.
There we go, all fresh and clean again, courtesy of Lake Tahoe. We got breakfast made. An entire bus of high schoolers just got let out in front of the van. I'm gonna eat this breakfast and then figure out what I'm doing the rest of the day. So I think that is it for this video. As always, truly appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, think about clicking that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, and I will catch you guys next time.